welcome to DML Discovery Metal Legion. That's right, change of scenery. I am now doing it outside. Today we're reviewing Ahab's brand new album, The Coral Tombs, an album that I have been anticipating for years. I'm so glad Ahab released a brand new album, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about The Coral Tombs. This is a funeral nautical doom metal album. This was released on 13th January 2023 through Napalm Records. I had the privilege to listen to this LP for a week after it was sent to me by Promo. And you know what? A lot of bands are sending me promos now, which I do really appreciate. I've heard the new Catatonia album, which I will do a review later on this week. Also the new Imperium Decadence album. And yeah, we got a really good deal between Napalm Records and I. And today we are reviewing The Coral Tombs by Ahab. This is their 5th studio album. Anyway, let's talk about this album. The production on this album is fantastic overall. The riffs are very crushing and it is quite a dynamic album as well. A very finely calibrated LP with the vocals resonating towards you. Some really nice mix between those harsh vocals and clean vocals. Also special guests on this album as well. Got none other than Ulfa, and we got none other than Esoteric finally collabing with Ahab. That's right, so before I start, pop your favorite Ahab songs and Ahab albums down below. May do an album ranking in the near future, but at the moment we're going to just talk about this fantastic album. So, kicks off with Professor Aronnax's Descent into the Vast Oceans featuring Author. This is an absolutely fantastic song to kick off the album. This was the first single, and my god, the vocals are so damn harrowing by Author vocalist, especially at the start. At times you wouldn't think this was funeral doom. I do love the progressive elements on this song, not to mention the shimmering guitars you were getting. It just full on batshit crazy, especially at the introduction, and then it leads to such beautiful, blissful moments by the Ahab vocalist. The vocals are absolutely amazing on this. Do love the mix between the clean and harsh vocals and the bombastic drumming as well, incorporating elements of blast beats, which creates this really black metal aesthetic at times. Yes, Ahab dabbled with black metal on this LP, and it's clearly evident throughout Professor Aronnax's Descent into Vast Oceans. And it feels like you are descending into the deep dark ocean. Of course, Ahab is a themed ocean band, and they talk about whales, terrible, horrific stories at times. But yeah, this is a horrific song to start off the album. I fucking love Ahab. I even got the like Ahab tattoo. There's Captain Ahab going down strapped with an anchor, and at times it feels like you're strapping down into the anchor and heading for a wild ride. So Professor Aronnax's Descent into the Vast Oceans is absolutely fantastic on this. Do love those harsh blackened vocals at times. At times it can get quite aggressive and fast. At times there are some really nice slow funeral doom elements which creates a great atmosphere. Next up is Colossus of the Liquid Graves, a fast-paced song overall for Ahab standards, but I do really enjoy the clean vocals mixed with the harsh and aggressive vocals. Really nice guitar lead as well, and an ominous atmospheric vibe. It's just hard-hitting at times with some really nice progressive elements. Yes, Ahab dabbled with progressive on this and I absolutely adore it. Colossus of the Liquid Graves, one of my favorite songs off the album. I believe this was the second single off the album, and it is absolutely fantastic. There's nothing really much I can say about Colossus of the Liquid Graves. Very similar to Professor Aronnax's Descent into the Graves, except this is quite an aggressive song by Ahab standards, but it is fantastic for what it is. And yeah, it's easily one of my favorite songs off the album. Next up is Mobilis Immobile. Now this song is absolutely fantastic. The introduction kicks off with some really cool really cool tingy and dingling. At first I thought there was a message coming through just because ding, the sound, you know what I mean? At times it feels like there's an approaching submarine, a haunting submarine that is approaching you, and it's coming in fast. You're like a diver and you're trying to figure out where you are. It's quite a horrific and atmospheric song overall. Great drumming on this, not to mention some great guitar work, slow guitar work that creates this progressive element. Like at times this reminds me of Tool, especially the guitar rhythms as well. Some really good moments on this, and some really good lead guitar. Love the vocals mixed between those growls and clean vocals, which they do so damn well now. They really do, and I absolutely love it. The Sea as a Desert is next, and it's so damn good. It really is. Really nice clean vocals on this, and the crushing riffs that will weigh you down. At times the riffs feel like it's just weighing you down, and it feels like you're just drowning into that ocean. It is so damn good. Holy shit, it's raining heavily here, and it's hot. But anyway, overall, this is great. Great weather for listening to an Ahab album, The Coral Tombs, and it's one of the best songs off the album. 11 minutes this song goes on for. It is hard-hitting, batshit crazy at times, and it is so damn good. Coral Tomb is next, another 10-minute song, absolutely fantastic. It is at times does sound a bit like Opeth, especially the cool guitar work, and not to mention the vocals at times, the nice harsh and aggressive vocals mixed with those clean vocals which create this atmosphere. You're diving deep into the ocean now, and it is getting more Funeral Doom than anything, with those crushing riffs, the cool melodies, the cool guitar work. It is so damn good. It's overall very good song. One of my favorite Ahab songs, you could say. But yeah, it just gets better and better. Next up is Icrysomnia, another 12-minute song. It is so damn good. Progressive elements through and through, some odd time signatures which create this element of surprise. This is a very different Ahab album in my opinion. At times it's more fast-paced, at times it's more slow as well. But yeah, you're descending into the ocean, you're about to hit the sand floor, and holy shit, it feels like there's a giant tentacle monster about to swallow you up at times. Cool the instrumental riffs, and just overall great flavor of Funeral Doom mixed with doom metal, mixed with progressive metal. Next up is the Maelstrom featuring Esoteric. Holy shit, what a way to end off the album. One of the best ways to end off the album. Running about 10 minutes. The harrowing screams at the end by the Esoteric vocalist creates this just monumental surprise. It really does. Feels like it feels like that monster's just taking you down, straight down to hell. And I absolutely love it. The cool guitar riffs you are getting, the monumental surprise at the end. It is easily one of the best ways to end off an Ahab album. Holy shit, I am bleeding non-stop. I don't know why I'm scratching my leg. But anyway, the Maelstrom featuring Esoteric is such a great way to end off the album. It's definitely not one of my favorite Ahab albums. Gotta listen to this album a few more times to really gravitate towards it. And I think it's just terrific. The melodies are amazing. Just the different changes in style by Ahab as well. Great vocal work. Great atmosphere as well. This seeps with fucking atmosphere, and it's so damn good. So for Ahab, the Coral Tombs, I'm going to give this a solid 90%. one of my favorite albums of the year already. I tell you what, the expectations for 2023 has just gone up a level. This is easily my favorite Doom. This is easily my favorite metal album of the year. I don't know what can beat it, to be honest. Just the melodies are absolutely amazing. It's full of surprises, and when you want to sleep, you just want to sleep, because Ahab just drifts you off to sleep. And I love this album, I really do. I do love how there are I do love how there's 4 songs above 10 fucking minutes. So for Ahab the Coral Tombs, gonna give this solid 90%. Let me know in the comments below your favorite Ahab album, also your favorite song, and what did you think about this album? Do you agree or disagree with my opinion? Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.